Hi. It's been a while, I know. Hi. I know it's been a while. I'm so sorry, everyone. Just, I got real sad. I got real sad because I was like, this is taking forever. But I am officially, completely monetized, which does mean were you okay? I thought there was an emergency with my sister's school. No, my papa's calling for no real reason, apparently. Anyway, I am officially, completely monetized now, which does mean I have to be a little more careful with the words that come out of my mouth. So I have to be a little more, aware and less manic. And I'm not super a fan of it at all. I am a fan of money. So, but if you want to continue hearing me be not a sellout, my TikTok and my Instagram literally never gets answered, and I don't really make much money off of either one. So I talk mad shit on my stories all the time. And I don't care. Anyway, um, so I did take a little more than a week off, just to use like mental health recovery. I spent a lot of time in the sun, so I might look a different color if we're being honest. I got burnt. I spent three days in the sun. I also can't see apparently. So if I look tanner, that's why. No, I don't. Um, what else did I do recently? Oh, you might have heard there's been a lot of tornadoes in the U.S. recently. One came right next door to me last night. Didn't like it. Didn't like it one bit. That was the closest a tornado had been to my home in like the last decade. Because when we first moved into the house, a tornado got really close. And then yesterday, of course, as I'm like winding down for bed, the fucking sirens go off, going ah! And then I start screaming because I can't find my cat. It didn't hit us, thank God. Our fence is on the floor. Our fence is on the floor, which means we have to talk to those neighbors, and we don't know these people. You know something? Your anti Semitic shit that makes truly no sense because I'm not Jewish. You're really just giving me money, you idiotic piece of crap. Anyway, back to the tornado. So I will be making Winnie a little vest. Because that was the closest it had gotten to us in a really long time. And I didn't like it. Some people are awful. They are awful people. Anyway, So that was my night. What else have I done recently? I've had a lot of panic attacks recently. Um, I've been very stressed out about this whole monetized thing. You know what I love about y'all being far away? If I see the hate comment, I can just lean back because I'm fucking blind. It's not great. Oh, and I found out I might not be able to legally drive. I'm so blind. That's not great. I know. You don't have to reassure me. I'm well aware. I am well aware. I just can't lash out anymore because I get in big boy trouble then, and I don't like it. I don't know. I'm not kind of cute. I am cute. Oh, I'm very happy because a man I will never have did interviews, and I got to watch them, and I had fun. Got to watch them in the middle of the night because that's when I found out. Where's my tweezers? Oh. Anyway, what else have I done recently? I don't know really. I don't know where my tweezers are at. Anyway, apparently nobody knows when school ends. So, that's weird. Oh no. You mean my room? Looks like a room? You do realize this is smaller than the average apartment bedroom, right? My room in my house is smaller than the average apartment bedroom by a foot. On both sides, on both measurements. And unless I can build up, I can't build out. So unless I build up, I can't really, fix it. So I'm a wee bit very screwed for life. I was thinking recently though, how cute would it be because I have these slanted little bits on my ceilings all across all the bedrooms. I was like, it'd be so cute if I put windows in the ceilings. He was like, it's not gonna get touched by nothing because it's a slant. It's a slant. I was like, that'd be so much fun. Thank you. I also like my hair. No, it's not. It's like what, 11 by 11 feet. It's not big. It's not big. It's 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 smaller than the length of a car. It's not big. I'm just small. I'm 5 foot and like 102 pounds. My room is not big. I am just small. And I am small and have big furniture. Because when you try to buy small furniture, typically it's like kids' furniture and crap. So I buy everything in wood, really. Well, I get everything in wood. Yeah, I did rearrange a while ago. Anyway, we're gonna do a maroon-ish situation on my face. Oh, this is fun. Y'all can't see what's on the TV. Oh. That's fun and bad. It's fun because, like, y'all can't see what I look up in the middle of the night. But it's bad because, like, sometimes y'all like to watch cartoons. Oh, this is going to be a problem in the future. What the fuck is happening? I don't... Stop it. Stop it. I'm not this crazy. Stop it. My TV's saying I'm crazy. I'm not. I promise. I pinky promise. Wait, no. Pinky promise is this. This is... I don't even know what this is. I'd like to watch something new that I won't get in trouble. I'd like to watch something. Oh, birds. Love my birds. Ugh, we'll rewatch more of this content. Oh shit. There we go. Guys, this shit of like, do you want my subscribe because I'm so important? It's really annoying to like every YouTuber who's ever lived. It's really fucking annoying. Like, really fucking annoying. Like, we hate it. Like, a lot. Like, you have no clue. Because imagine people ask you the same exact question constantly. For what? Their own free will. It's very annoying. And it's very much giving, I'm so important because my mommy and daddy say I'm so important, and like you should give me all the importance in the entire world because my mommy and daddy say I'm important. Guys, that's not gonna work on me. Maybe it'll work on a spoiled brat. I didn't get love or attention as a child. It's why I'm who I am. I think I'd be a lot better of a person if I like got love and attention as a child, but I really didn't. Like, ever. So that shit ain't gonna work. Because what I'm hearing is every rich person I have ever known in my life. Cool. It's okay to be my biggest fan. I just really get annoyed when people are like, well, I'm important because in reality, you're not really that important. Like, it's the same people that never watch me, never like my videos, never comment, never do anything like that. That are like, I'm so important to you. No. No, you're not. The people that are important are the people that watch my stuff that's 200 views and also 20,000 views. Those are the people that are important because they are consistent. You are not important. I'm not saying you're not important to the people you know. I'm saying your little guilt trip of I'm so important is bullshit. Okay, do we notice how I'm not doing that right now? Do we notice how I'm not doing that right now? And I don't really want to pause what I'm doing right now to fulfill one person's question. Do we notice how that's counterintuitive to the overall arc of anything I do? Okay, does this look like a painting? Do I look like a painting? I'm not painting anything. I'm putting things on my face. Please, I beg of you. You people need to pay more attention and think before you say things. You really don't do that. A lot of you really don't do that. And I would want those people to unsubscribe and leave because frankly you just piss me off. Just the same 3 questions from the same like 200 people. And they're never, important or good or even really original. They're just annoying as shit because these people can't even remember 5 words out of my mouth. And it makes me truly so frustrated. Imagine every time you go to work, the same 5 people ask you the same pointless question that they did not remember yesterday. Every day. I don't know about you, but I would snap. I would start yelling at those people. If it would piss you off, why do it to me? What, so you can get a kiki, a little haha? That truly is honestly really, really pointless. I need more coffee. Oh yeah, I'm adding on more to the Scooby wall. I like kind of a lot. We're doing a lot of side characters and like characters I would incorporate if I did a Scooby-Doo series. Because I think I should so do a Scooby-Doo series. Apparently my mother's bitching in the hallway. But yeah, so we're adding on to that, so that will be increasingly more people and more characters. Please shut up. Hi. Literally, even if it was just like a YouTube like animated series, I would love to do a Scooby Doo series. That's been my dream since I was like 3. No joke. Because when I was a little girl, we lived in a trailer and we had cable for a brief period of my very early life. And with cable, you get reruns in the middle of the night. And I would be up in the middle of the night all the time, like asking my very pregnant mother for things. And so I just watch the old school Scooby Doo series, like the original Scooby Doo, all the time. And I was just this little, very tan, just very small, very tan. like, and little animal prints and such, which would reflect my life as an adult. And I'm like, why the fuck do you hate me, mom? You put me in this. Anyway, um, and that's been my dream since I was like 3, is to just do a Scooby-Doo series. It's been my dream since I was like 3. How am I not original? How am I not original when I've never copied another human in my life? No. In fact, I did not. Where do you see a new cat? I didn't. My cat has been my cat for 2 years. I've had her her whole life. Um, you thought the coffee was a cat? You have a problem. You need to get your vision checked. I really don't like men that much. Why would I steal one? Why would I curse myself like that? I really don't like them that much. There's only like one. I only have like one male celebrity crush, and I have crushes on all women who've ever existed. And y'all aren't allowed to know. Also, I've probably said it, but I'm not saying it now because that sounds like a great way to get myself in trouble. I don't like getting in trouble. I get yelled at, I cry. Like, it's bad. I get yelled at a lot as a kid. But I also didn't talk. I didn't really talk as a kid, but I was constantly getting yelled at, kind of. By everyone, really. Like, have you gotten yelled at by your high school principal who may or may not beat his wife? I have. It was very annoying, and I hate that man for life now. Side note, his wife is like a fucking saint and so sweet. Listen, I'm not saying, but like, you know when you see things and you're like, hmm, you're not a good person. Oh, I didn't get bullied because everyone thought I was on heroin. Like everyone thought I was on like hardcore drugs, and I was also getting abused, and everyone like kind of knew. And when I left that high school, everyone thought I died. So, also, I've been getting bullied by my mother since the day I was born. So, and everyone kind of like knew. And I was also 80 pounds at 15 and getting abused by my adult boyfriend. And everyone knew. It was clear as fucking day. So would you bully a little 5 foot girl that everyone's pretty fucking sure is like on really hardcore drugs, and she's 80 pounds, and her fucking boyfriend, who's like 18, just constantly has his fucking hand on her, and like is an awful person to her, and like would go on to like sexually abuse her. Would you bully that girl? Because if you would bully that girl, you should. I don't want you around. Because I was abused. That seems like a really stupid question. Hey, why were you dating an 18-year-old boy at 15? Well, I didn't want to, and then he made me, and then I got abused. Um, I really don't know. He pretended to be a different person in my mom's face because he knew I had a bad relationship with her, and now like it's better for the most part because I still live here. But like, yeah. Anyway, it's a lot better than it was when I was a little kid. And basically, he like pretended to be this amazing person in my mom's face and everyone we ever met. But like in private, it was very much like trying to trap me with a child so he would have me forever until I eventually killed myself. And yeah. Speaking of his devilish ass, he, for some reason, could look at my Snapchat recently. Pretty sure I had him blocked, but Snapchat, fuck you. I post a lot to my public story because there's like 2,000 people that follow me on there, and I don't know any of them. And I was scrolling through because like 100 or so people had looked at my story, and I like to see who looks at my public story from time to time because sometimes it's like people I'm involved with, and sometimes it's like famous people I don't know. And then I'm like scrolling through, and I see his stupid fucking face. And then I try to click it, and it says no. And then I go, what? And then I try to click it again, and it says no. And then I blocked him again. Anyway, he's like 21 now. I'll be 19 July. I can't imagine dating a 15-year-old right now. I really can't. There was something wrong with him. And you know what's even worse? He was like low key repeating the actions of his fucking dad, who he hated. Anyway, his sister was so sweet. I loved her so much. She was actually stalking my Instagram real recently, so when I stalked hers, she seems to have a new cute boyfriend. Fun. Um, on my throat. Anyway, she very clearly didn't know her brother was capable of any of that, so I really don't blame her. She was very sweet to me. She was also my first ever friend in my entire life, and my last ever friend, which is really, really sad. So I didn't get a friend until I was like 15, and then I immediately lost her because he would get jealous that I would want to spend time with her because God forbid I want friends. I really don't know. I just haven't been live in a long time. Speaking of my love life, the guy I've been talking to again recently, who like he's a good person, but I'm also fucking pissed at him. I guess now thinks that he's better than me because he just stopped talking to me, like kind of randomly. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, Is this because I told your stupid ass I got monetized? I'm sitting here, I'm like, you think you're better than me. Wow. Wow. You're not. You're not. So that's really fun. That's my life right now. He thinks he's better than me. And he's really, really not. Like, really, really not. Like, really, really, really not. He also, like, didn't want to date me because supposedly I didn't have a job, but I also wasn't telling him anything. And then I got monetized, and I told his ass when he was like, "Have you looked for jobs?" I went, "I got monetized." This is the same man that was like, Loki Dowdy, Loki Dowdy of me. Um, I thought I heard yelling. It was a commercial. What was I talking about? Anyway, he was like, "Have you looked for jobs?" And I went, "Well, first of all, you were supposed to help me do that." He didn't. Um, and then I was like, I got monetized. And keep in mind, my parents have done every single thing I've ever done my whole life. Like, my whole life. Like, they don't like me. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I got monetized. So this dude that, like, dude, you fucking doubted me. Don't pretend like you didn't. You sat there and was like, well, it could take a really long time. And I said, get out of my business. I didn't say that because like I didn't want his feelings. He's I was trying really hard to be really nice. Anyway. And so now he's I guess throwing himself a fucking pity party. I don't know. He hasn't talked to me in like 3 days. And frankly, I don't care that much. I really don't. Good sir, I'm like pretty sure you fucking bruised my cervix. I don't, I don't, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I shouldn't have said that. Well, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No. Oh, the ex-boyfriend dude? No. I'm not. Um, his sister was stalking my Instagram a little, and I was like, oh, hello. But like, she didn't know anything, obviously, because like I didn't tell her. She'd probably try to fucking like be his ass if she found out. He's like, that's the same shit his dad did, and his dad's like a registered abuser. Um, and I haven't turned him in because, well, I have my dad. Why would I turn him into a police system that doesn't like me very much when I have my dear dad? Ugh. Anyway, yeah, my love life's like in the shitter. I want to go on dates. I want to go on dates, but like, I've also been on Tinder just like scrolling because boredom. And Nobody is fun. Nobody is fun. What is wrong with all of you? Why? Why is nobody fun? It's like nobody understands how to have fun anymore with anything they do. Ever. And I'm just like, what's wrong with you? Hi. Yes. People, I swear to God, people are like, I love your paintings. Did you paint them? No. No, I hired someone to make patchy art on my walls. That's what I did. I hired someone to do that. I spent my hard-earned money hiring someone to do that. Or people are like, who does your hair? Who does your nails? Who does your tattoos? I do. I'm sorry, I'm checking something on my computer because my other phone's dead. Anyway, I do all the things. Shut up. Shut up. Like, no, I do all of my things. I do all of them. You think someone else does it? No. No. No, they don't. No, they don't. Why would I do that to myself? That seems like a really bad idea. Like a really, really, really bad idea. Would you guys pay for memberships? I forgot I can do that now because I got monetized. Would y'all pay for that? I wouldn't want to like charge y'all a lot. I would charge like 99 cents or some shit. But I don't know what that would like entail, honestly. Because I'm kind of like, what do I even have to like monetize? I guess I could do like a pay to watch Minecraft series, but I feel like that's really stupid. Like written out fun pay to watch Minecraft series that y'all get like through monetized stuff. But I feel like that'd be really really stupid. I don't know. What would I will do a poll on my stuff of like how many of you would pay for me my monetized content, like memberships. But I really don't feel like it'd be like anyone. I wouldn't pay for my own monetized stuff, and I think people forget that. Okay, I'm saying I wouldn't even pay for my own monetized stuff, ma'am. I'm also not talking about this. I'm talking about like my actual planned out content. I guess I could do like charity once a month, or like all the money I make from my memberships like goes to a charity. I could do that. I don't know. I feel like that really wouldn't be that much money. Yeah, like I personally wouldn't pay for my own monetized content just because I feel like it'd be lackluster. But like I'm also like, how much would I actually charge? Because they have to have like a minimum, right? So like other people can make money. But like if it was up to me, it'd be like a cent. It'd be like a cent. Is that honestly, or like 99 cents? Like I really think it's stupid to be like, oh, like I need like all your money because like, no, no, no way in hell. I am not greedy. Like no, 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 no. We're not doing that. Yeah, I would have to look into it. But I honestly, like, creators like that, I really don't like. Even creators like Mr. Beast, like, I get he's doing good. But it's also like, why do you need that much money? I feel like he should be sending so much more of his money to, like, charity and stuff, and, like, actually helping people than he actually does. Is he's the most followed YouTuber of, like, all time. So I'm a little like, where's all this money, Jimmy? Like, as someone who does YouTube and has been around the YouTubes my whole life, where's all the money, Jimmy? Where is it going? You live in a relatively cheap state. Where's all this money going? I get you have to pay teams and salaries and all this stuff, and then there's the cost of the videos, but statistically, you can't have that big of a team. It's YouTube. And then I'm also like, you got a show with Amazon. So that's a little like, Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. Honestly, I think people that are like, oh, I must squeeze every last drop out of my fucking fans and my followers and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not gonna get more fans doing that. In reality, in the long run, you're gonna lose money, you're gonna scam a lot of people, and you're gonna be Logan Paul, and that's not. Nobody wants to be Logan. Um, Remember, these are the same people that moved to what? Fucking Spain, and they're still like, I'm an American. You moved to Spain. You didn't even want to stay in America. Shut the fuck up. Please, I'm begging you. Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and probably cry. But, yeah, I will be back. back. No. Well, thank you for the fat comment. Wow, you're so funny. Isn't it great when a woman exists on the internet and then like a bunch of bigoted assholes are like, ha ha ha, ha, you should kill yourself. You people make people numb. People that make comments like the ones I get are the reason why people become so distant from actual humankind. You make people distant. Well, Jesus has fucked me over a lot, so I don't know why he would love me if he's constantly going to, cause harm to me. But what do I know? I'm just stupid. I'm a stupid little girl. As so many of you seem to think. So many of you. Frankly, it doesn't make much sense. I was stupid, trust me. I would be in a lot bigger hole than I am now. It's fun when people just like repeatedly are awful individuals and awful people and just honestly really hurtful to people, but they don't really care. I also love my voice, but my voice is also a little shot right now, and frankly not great. I know why my voice is kind of shot, and I haven't been really been talking recently. I was thinking last night about my voice.
Protestant changes that aligned with Edward's own devout zeal, but his regime faced economic woes and unrest. In 1549, Somerset was ousted by John Dudley, Duke of Northumberland, who then controlled the government. Although Edward grew more assertive in his mid-teens, this duke remained the chief power behind the throne. Despite his age, Edward wasn't a passive figurehead, at least in his teen years. Contemporary accounts suggest he took an active interest in affairs of state, especially religious policy. He was fiercely Protestant and intended
You
to
already
continue
said
his father's
that.
reign in Rome, even if that meant pushing further than his father had. Edward's reign lasted only 6 years, 1547 to 1553, but it was pivotal in steering England toward Protestantism. He was the first English monarch raised as a Protestant, and under him the Edwardian Reformation transformed religious life. Key reforms included imposing the Book of Common Prayer on every church, allowing clergy to marry, and commissioning the 42 Articles, a statement on the doctrine of the Church. Through these measures, Protestantism took firm hold in England, aligning the kingdom with the broader Protestant Reformation in Europe. While many of his reforms were rolled back by his Catholic half-sister Mary, Mary's counter-reformation proved temporary. When Elizabeth I took
Thank
the
you.
throne in 1558, she reinstated her brother's
I don't know. My
Protestantism.
anxiety's been so bad
This
recently.
continuity meant that
Sometimes it
Edward's
gets
reign
really,
planted
really
the seeds of the
severe
Anglican Church.
coming towards the weekends and the summers and like school
Edward's reign
breaks.
was
Just
also
feel like
marked by a succession
so
crisis
many
that
people are
underscored his
home all the
identity.
time.
As Henry
And
VIII's only son,
it drives me up the
Edward
wall.
embodied the Tudor hope
But
system.
sometimes it's so bad, just like
Yet
I
he was a
can't
minor king who
be
obviously
awake
had no
during the
guilt
day. I
over
just
the
can't.
revolution.
So if you
By
see me
early
disappear at some
1553,
point, I am
Edward fell
sorry.
gravely ill, and questions of succession,
I have descended
the law
into
said the crown should rest on
nocturnalness.
Edward's elder half-sister
Because
Mary, who was a
I really
Catholic,
can't handle it
and to
sometimes.
half-sister Elizabeth, a Protestant.
Just because it drives me insane.
Unwilling to see England restored to Catholicism, Edward,
I might film a video today to replace a video for tomorrow because I'm not a fan of the video that's supposed to go up tomorrow, so I might film one today. Like just a kind of a one shot
Lady Jane Grey,
video of like
Protestant cousin,
what I think
by pure coincidence,
of something,
John
which I've done
Wesley's
before. I think we like when I
named
do those
Edward.
types of videos where it's just like a long
This
20-minute
day,
video of like my
when Edward
detailed
died,
thoughts and feelings
Jane
of a
remained
subject.
king for just over a week before Mary
So I might
monetized
do
her
that.
and
I
sealed
don't
her throne.
know really. Just
Nonetheless,
because like
Edward's
I
desperate bid to
the video
install
that's
a
supposed to go out
Protestant
tomorrow is
successor
literally just
reveals
recordings I had on my
religious
computer of a
legacy
live
was
stream from
Edward,
last summer.
even in his final days.
And
Let's get to the mystery at
they are
hand.
not high quality,
Why
they
did
are
Edward
not
the Young
good.
King
I look
take
very
ill and
depressed.
perish,
I look a little sick.
apparently out of nowhere?
And so that will go up
In
if I
early
don't film,
1553, King Edward's
but
health
I would
began to
prefer it
rapidly
doesn't,
deteriorate
you know?
while he was staying at the
But
palace in
I
Vicentium. He
sometimes
developed
as
a
a
high
YouTuber
fever,
or as
white
like a
pulse,
social
and
media
worsening
person, you have to
vision.
let content that
Doctors noted
you're
that he
not
was coughing
super
up
proud
blood
of go
and
up
that he was
anyway.
suffering from wasting and swollen
Not
liver,
necessarily because like,
amongst a
oh,
wide
you're sad
variety
or
of
like,
cancer
oh,
problems.
because like, no, sometimes you just
Modern
can't
medical
film.
analyses
Sometimes you
conclude
just
that
can't
Edward
film.
likely succumbed to
And it's
debilitating,
whatever.
possibly complicated by a
And
liver
sometimes I
disease.
do just don't have
Whatever the
the
precise
time.
cause, it was beyond Tudor
Like
medical
recently my
expertise.
anxiety's been so bad I
An
can't really
autopsy
sit.
reportedly found
Um,
putrefied
so I haven't
ulcers
really
in the
been doing
lung,
my makeup, so I'm
stark
sorry if I
evidence
look
of advanced
rusty.
disease.
I haven't really been doing
On
anything.
the evening of July
Just because like
6,
I needed
1553,
time to think, I think,
58-year-old
before,
Edward
you know,
suffered
the
from cancer.
storm comes. Because I
According
can
to a
feel
will,
it in my
his
bones
final
and in my
words were a
gut.
plea to God to
That
defend the
like
realm from
with
Catholicism
this monetizing,
and
things are
continue
going to
support
get
for the Reformation.
kind of nutty.
And with those pleas,
Like I
Edward's
can
fate
feel it.
faded into history.
And I think I really just needed that time
Edward
before the
kept the
storm,
name
if that
a
makes
secret
sense.
while Northumberland moved to install Lady Jane Grey as queen.
Not saying
Within
that like
days, however,
it's going to be a
Mary
storm or
Tudor
it's going to be
claimed
bad.
defeat with popular
I'm
support.
just saying
The deceased
I
king
feel
was
like my
interred in
content's going to get
Westminster Abbey
pushed
in
more.
August 8, 1553.
And I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. My cat would like to be in the room. Hi, baby.
Naturally, the
Oh
untimely
my
death of
god.
a teenager invited
My
dark
cat's in the room now.
some
You
contemporaries
wanna sit in the chair with your shark?
whispering that
You wanna sit in the chair with your shark? She's a shark. It's her friend.
as evidence they
Anyway,
cited the apparent
um,
symptoms he was suffering from, such as his hair falling out and his skin appearing to have a somewhat blue tint. The Duke of Northumberland,
I just feel kind of
by placing his
like
daughter-in-law on the throne, was the chief
weird
suspect
about this monetized thing because I've been working for
However, no proof
kind of a
was found
while
for
to get it done.
modern historians
But then I'm
dismiss
also
the
kind of like
story as implausible.
wow,
Notably,
just
if
kind
the
of
Duke had
wow.
been involved,
He's
he
like,
wouldn't be doing much
let's
talking.
keep in mind I get
In
an
August
absurd amount of hate
1853, he went on
for
to
how
write,
little subscribers I get.
"Perhaps
Also,
the
this is
most
kind of
famous
really
statement
early to be
of medical
monetized
family members
subscriber
he
wise. Like
professed to be
typically
capable
this
of.
doesn't happen
Notably,
to
this
people.
didn't work out for him, and he met his end on August 18th,
To my knowledge at least, I don't think I've ever seen a
though, as we'll
YouTuber
see in a later
like
segment
under
of this video,
10k
one of his
get
sons would go on to be extremely popular.
monetized.
This
And like I
trial
know it
wasn't
used to be
related
kind
to
of
his
harder
alleged
back in the day, but this is also just kind of nuts.
but rather related to his attempt to
Like
install
I
laser
can't think
beam
of a single
arrays
YouTuber.
during
Can y'all think of a
trial
single YouTuber?
and
He's
to
like,
promote
this is
process.
nutty. I'm not that big.
Modern
I do
scholars
get decent
candid
views
parodies
and
of
I do
John Dudley's
get
involvement
decent
in poisoning
attention, I
Bobby
guess.
However,
And one day I guess
the
I will
evidence
be
for
much,
it
much
simply
bigger.
ignored.
But it is
Notably,
really
some
weird to think about
medicinal treatments often
in the
seem
sense of
more
like,
harm than good.
wow,
Symptoms seen by Edward near the end
they acknowledge me
were
enough
thought to have been a
that they're
result
going
of
to start giving me a
medicine.
paycheck,
It's
which
more
is
likely
weird
that the
because I am
aggressive
not that big.
Edward, which could have
And
been toxic
it's an
substances
odd
such as
feeling.
arsenic,
My cat's
inadvertently
asleep on my
worsened his
project.
condition. The consensus today is that
Because at the end of the
Edward
day,
died of
it's not like I'm like a big teen
exacerbated by
YouTuber.
common medical treatments
I'm
of
not
the
like
past.
a 2020 big
In
teen
retrospect,
YouTuber.
Edward's
No, I'm an
legacy
18-year-old
is
girl
very
that has
much
no friends, no money, no
unveiled
life,
potential
living with her
subscriber
mommy and
achievement,
daddy, having panic
long
attacks every day.
overshadowed by the reigns of Henry VIII and Elizabeth
I'm not
I.
exactly
Edward's short
the
rule is
the
now
mold.
recognized as a crucial turning point.
Oh, she
that
jumped
paved the
into a
way
chair,
for
and
Protestantism.
it's weird. It's
The
very
liturgical and
weird.
doctrinal changes he set in motion permanently altered the
Oh,
church.
it's
Even
just a
though
fill.
Mary tried to
It's a
restore
fill of my
Catholicism,
last thing I
Edward's
did,
reforms proved resilient.
and then
Resurfacing
my
under
my
Elizabeth
thumbnails are
I,
ruined.
cementing his
But
legacy.
no, it's just a
Many
fill of the
scholars
last thing I did, so it's
speculate
kind
that
of
Edward reached
a fill
maturity,
and a couple
his
more
extreme
cheetah
religious
spots.
zeal may have led to a much more austere version
But
of
yeah,
himself.
it's just a weird. It's a
But
weird
Edward
thing.
didn't live to shape such a future. He died at only
I think
15,
it normally takes people
leaving
a lot
others to carry
longer
on
to
or
get
attempt to evolve his
monetized,
vision.
and so I'm trying to process it all
Mary
because
entered the world at Sudley Castle on
I did all the
August 15,
paperwork
1548, as the only child
a
of
week
Mary
ago,
Queen
a little over a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago. I did all the paperwork
Just
and I
6
did all
days
the
after
things
Mary's arrival,
and I wrote all the
Catherine
things
Parr died.
and I was like, surely they're not going to give it to me because
Within
I
6
am not
months, Mary's father
the
Thomas was
nicest person,
executed for treason in March.
and I've definitely done some things that aren't great,
For Catherine,
and I've definitely
Mary
been a
died,
bitch.
most notably to
But
keep
then they
Henry
gave it to
safe.
me anyway,
Mary was her only
and I'm a
child.
little like, why they
So
do
in the
that?
spring of Henry's
I'm a
death,
little scared they're gonna take it away.
now an orphan,
I'm a little bit like,
turbulent
I
course
have to
of
hold my tongue and be a better person all the time.
Mary's royal connections
I'm not talking about like being a kind,
her mother had been a
responsible
queen
individual. No, I'm talking
Her
about
father
not
was the brother
cursing
of the late
people
Queen
out.
Jane Seymour, making
So
Mary a
it's
close
all kind
relative
of
of the Tudor royal
jarring to me because this is like, I guess my first job, which is weird. Because I've definitely tried to get jobs, but I've never worked for like a company. I've gotten money from doing TikTok, and I've gotten money not super legally, not like big money, but like sometimes you do things in your teens that are sketchy. But now I'm just kind of like, this is weird. This is my first job. This will probably be my only job if things go well and I get like awards and good things happen to me, and I don't get canceled. I'm very scared of it. I'm very scared of being canceled. Because like I definitely have done some things and said some things like that are cancelable. Whether I tweeted something last night that isn't cancelable, it's just embarrassing and not super spelt right. Um, so I'm a little like, ay, ay. Feels like a lot of eyes on me. No, I don't. I spoke some traditional when I was a wee little baby girl, and then I lost it all because I moved to white people.
She was one of the highest born children of her generation.
That's a really good. That's just a really fucked up way of saying I was in a diverse community as a young baby, and I learned words. And my accent's probably a little fucked because of it. But then I moved to like suburby white 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 people land. Like so white that the whole street behind me are racist people. That's not even a joke. That's actually like they have problems.
The Duchess accepted the duties but soon lamented that caring for the orphan was a heavy burden.
Please don't.
As the daughter of
Wait,
the
what?
Dowager Queen,
What?
Mary,
I don't.
though not
Oh!
technically a princess, was
I
expected
thought
to be
you meant
raised
something
in
else.
extreme
Do
luxury.
you mean as in like your first language is Spanish and that's.
Notably,
Oh,
the
okay.
Duchess believed that she
Okay.
would receive support from
I was a
independent
little
sources
confused.
from the Dowager. However, those who had become increasingly
I have
wealthy
noticed
and favored
a lot of
failed to
people
offer
that
any
watch me
assistance
are
to
not
the
from the
Dowager's
United
efforts.
States. They're like
The crown had allotted
overseas
500 pounds
or
per
like
year for Mary's
Mexico and India,
an enormous
and
sum at the
it's
time.
it's odd
But even this
because I'm a
wasn't
little
enough to
like
maintain the child in what was
I don't
viewed
think
as
I'm a
appropriate.
great representation of like overall America.
The
Maybe
government
like the
had
very
justified
poor
its
middle
position.
class, anxiety
In
ridden,
January 1550,
definitely has not
Parliament passed an act
lived a life
restricting young
without a
Mary's right
felony
to inherit
type of
whatever
American,
remained
which
of
is
the
middle
estate.
class people.
Much of Thomas Seymour's wealth was
But
already picked over,
yeah, I don't
but
know.
the act at least
I
made
don't
the
know.
child eligible.
And we have a lot of laws that are just very
On March
silly.
13,
They're just
1550,
very silly.
the Privy Council
And you're
granted
sitting
these
there and you're
funds
like,
to help cover
I
the
can get
costs of
arrested for
repairs.
that. That's silly.
Notably, this
That's
record
so
from the year
silly.
1550 is the last
But
known
they are
record of
true,
Lady Mary
and it
Seymour's
is sad.
contemporary document.
And I'm gonna say that with a smile, because I don't want the
After
president
that date,
being
Mary
mad at me.
disappears from the historical record.
Because he has
No
a
further
history
mention
of
of her
doing
life or
shit
death
like
has been
that.
found. No one ever
Which
claimed
seems
the comparative
also
wealth
very
inheritance
silly.
on her behalf,
So you're what,
but
80?
strongly
And
suggests
you,
that Mary
on a
was
regular
wealthy
basis,
and abusive.
get mad at people on the
Most
internet
historians
for
conclude that
not
she died in early
liking
childhood,
you.
likely
It's very
before
Logan
descending
Paul
to
of
adulthood.
you.
Such an
It's
early death
not
wouldn't have been
great.
unusual. Infant mortality was high in Tudor times, but the absence of any recorded burial or comment about her passing is perplexing. Parish registers by then were supposed to note deaths, especially of well-born persons. Yet Mary's
I feel like
demise
I need
was
more blush.
unreported. One would expect the Duchess
It
of
all
Suffolk
feels
to
very
announce Mary's
silly.
death as well.
This career feels very
No such
silly
report was
to me.
made.
Like, for example, I don't have much family, but the family I do have are very old.
Or her guardians kept
So I'm a
her
little
safe
like,
perhaps amidst
how am I
the
supposed to
royal
explain to
means.
these people when I see them on occasion for holidays that
However, there
my
is, of course, a
job
much darker
is
theory about
YouTube
what happened to
and I
Mary.
still can't drive? And
All
I'm an
records
adult.
indicate that Catherine Willoughby,
I can't drive and my job's YouTube,
was extremely
and
unlikely to have been
I live with my mommy and my daddy still.
and viewed
Like,
with
how am I supposed to
favor.
explain this to these people?
She had
They're
initially
probably gonna be like,
expected the child
oh,
may
you
bring
should
her
like
some
so move
benefit
out. And I'm gonna
in
be
the
like,
form of assistance from Catherine Parr's associates. But this never materialized. Under this theory, Mary
no.
Seymour essentially became a white elephant, so to speak. That is to
No, I
say,
have
someone
not.
who was impossibly
I've never
expensive
been out of the
to
United
possess.
States. Like ever.
This has led some
I
to
would
speculate
want to
that the
go
Duchess
to
eliminated Mary
Mexico
Seymour
or
and tried to keep the entire
India.
thing secret.
Just use
This
like
explains why
a
there are
lot
no
of you
records of
follow
her.
me and you're from these places, and I'm
Given the
curious.
turmoil of the time,
But
the whereabouts of Mary simply weren't top of mind.
I don't exactly.
After all,
I've never been out of the
despite her
United
high
States,
born
and I
status,
probably never will because
her
that
father had
involves planes, and I don't Me and planes don't do. Me and planes don't like each other. Me and planes are like mortar enemies to the max. I can't pronounce things. I'm so sorry.
Mary's fate soon passed into legend as one of Tudor England's
Good
unsolved
sir, please shut the fuck up when your profile's blue. Please shut the fuck up if you're not going to like be an internet person.
It was eventually at the court of King James.
So shut up.
This notion, however,
I don't care if it's not nice. What you said wasn't nice, but I have to be nice? That seems really, really stupid. And kind of like you just want someone to harass and bully in the world. If you're alone. You can be alone and be nice. You don't have to be awful. You don't have to be hurtful. You don't have to be rude. But you chose a executive decision in your head to be rude and hurtful. And so I was being nice, but now I'm making the executive decision of me to be hurtful back.
The poem is an epitaph mourning a child whom her queenly mother bore at the cost of her own life.
Are you asking me if I deserve to be bullied? I think you deserve to be bullied. I think if you're going to go around being hateful to people that you don't know on the internet for whatever reason other than just you don't know them and they could be a bad person or like whatever the fuck, I think you need to really, really work on yourself. And sometimes a taste of your own medicine really, really works.
And it appears that this mystery may never be
Hi.
conclusively solved.
No, I am not a porn star.
Subscribe and share this video with
Um,
friends and family. Also, if you like this video,
I also hope y'all realize that you don't pronounce my name like Mia. It's mifa, mifa, as in me, fa. It's really no pronunciation close to Mia. And I think the fact that y'all diminish porn stars is kind of, really depressing. And maybe you should work on that. Is clearly nobody wants you. If your thought of insulting a woman is to compare her to another woman who made fucking bank off her body and got to retire. She got to retire. Okay, once again, not how you pronounce it. I'm assuming English isn't your first language because clearly you're stupid. Not saying you're stupid because I'm assuming English isn't your first language. I'm assuming you're stupid because fucking hell, you could be a U.S. citizen, which really just proves you're really stupid.
In other words, as of 1603, a play called Love Slavery I was apparently
What should I do today? Should I harass an 18-year-old girl on the internet who's kind of just minding her business and is being a lot nicer than normal? And then I'm gonna throw a hissy fit like a big bad boy because she doesn't deal with the harassment. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do today because I'm a spoiled brat. Thank you. Dude, just admit you're a spoiled brat who's never been told no a day in your life. Just admit it. Just admit it. Just admit it. Your stand is a good. Hi. Like, dude, truly, just think about it. If this is your way of entertaining yourself, you need to find a better hobby. I graduated high school at 16. I graduated high school at 16 with a CCR. Do you know what CCR is? I know what a CCR is. Do you know what a CCR is? CCRs are kind of hard to pass. I did it at 16. I did it at 16 with a learning disability and no real support and yeah.
Another possibility is that Love's Labors 1 wasn't an entirely new work at all, but an alternative.
No, if you knew anything about me, you'd know my family like really fucking hates me. Like a lot. I talk about it kind of a lot. I joke about it because like
For instance,
honestly, it makes me want to cry. It makes me want to sob. It makes me want to jump
Some scholars suggest that Love's
off.
Labours I might have been an early title or nickname for another comedy written around the same time.
That,
The
yeah,
most
no,
popular
I quite
canon,
literally never
much
got
ado about
help a day in
nothing,
my life. My
found
mother
play
stopped
written
helping me
around
with my homework
1598
when
that
I was
ends
like
in triumphant
7.
victory and could be seen as Love's Labours I by its conclusion. Notably, Much Ado
You do
About
realize I
Nothing
was like
was not
silent
listed
as
by
a child. I
Museum in
didn't talk. I
1598,
didn't do anything.
which could make sense if it was referenced
I
under a
would
different
spend
title.
all my time in this exact room actually by myself
Another canon often
quietly.
discussed is The Taming
I
of the
didn't
Shrew.
speak to them. I didn't talk
This
to them
comedy
as a
existed by
small
the
child
turn of the
because they had
19th
no
century and was
no
considered
interest in
the
talking
last
to
on
me.
Demers' list,
So,
which once led to speculation that
frankly,
Love's Labours
also,
I could
yes,
refer to
I am a
Shakespeare.
bitch to them sometimes, but I'm
However,
not going to
a
sit here
1603 inventory
and be
later
like,
found in
yes, yes,
1853
father, you should
clearly
totally,
lists The Taming of the
totally
Shrew
be
separately from
kind
Love's
of like
Labours
a
I.
racist bigot. You should totally do
This
that. I'm
implies
not
that
gonna
there was
do
the
that. I'm
same
gonna be a
dynamic in
bitch.
good order, strongly
I'm gonna
suggesting
correct
that
him.
they were separate
Is
works.
what he thinks in that sense is wrong.
A further suggestion is
I will
All's
correct
Well
it.
That Ends
I
Well,
will be right.
a play in which a
And I
female
will be a bitch
protagonist
about it.
works hard to win
Or
over
you
a
know the
young male
fact that
patriot, ultimately roping him into
I
marriage with
spend
his
basically
daughter
every
before
second of my
seeing her.
life furthering my
Essential, according to
education
supporters of this
in
theory,
some sense or
this is
another
Love's Labours.
because I think education is
Yet All's
power
Well is generally thought
and
to have been
they
written a few years
are
after
a
1598
graduated
and has a more
late
dramatic and disturbing
woman
tone,
who had a lot of
making it a
struggles,
much less
and I don't
likely
blame her,
matter for the
and a
reader.
dropout.
That said, some believe that the title could be intended
No.
as a subtle nod to just how disturbing the events of the play are. As evidence for this, the title All's Well That Ends Well also conveys the sense of unease Shakespeare likely intended to instill in the audience at the conclusion of the play.
Dude, I was in an
In truth,
accident, and
no
then
existing
nobody
title is
really wanted
definitively
me, but no
perfect
one
in Love's
aborted
Labours
me.
I.
And this is why, women should have the right to choose because there's cycles
Based
in
on the
this
evidence, the
world,
play was
like
probably written in
my
mid
mother's
to late
family, my
1590s
family, the
and
people I
very
get my
likely
last name
written
from,
by Shakespeare's
where the
own
women just
heartbroken
have
wife.
children to have
In
children, and then they hate
1598
them,
and
and those women have
1603
children to
references
have children,
indicate
and they
that
hate
enough
them,
presence
and
of
it's just this
recognition
generational
formed.
curse to the point of
It
I
is
might
with
not
the
have
tradition
kids.
of Love's Labours
I
I
might not have
being
kids just because I
published
want to
in
snap that
1603
shit in half.
no copies survived the following centuries. This isn't surprising, as many publications of that era have been lost,
My
especially
hair
if they
is
have
not
survived
naturally. My hair is kind of
by
natural.
the
It's
early
texture.
1600s.
It's not
Love's
naturally
Labours
this
I
color.
may simply have fallen out of use.
It's not naturally
Without
this color.
reprints or
It's just
replacement
grown out.
portfolio,
It's my
it
grown
faded
out
from
chunky
repetition.
highlights.
It's important to remember that many of Shakespeare's works
But
were
yeah,
only
let's
preserved
just
for the
remember
court
women
in
should
the
have the right to choose, or
Universal
else
Library.
it's a long, long,
Whatever the
long,
case,
long,
by
long,
the
long,
time the
long,
first
long,
folio was
long
compiled in
generational
1623,
curse
it was
that
either
gets
not
back to when we
warranted
were
for
all
inclusion or
in
was already a lost
tents
work.
and we weren't allowed to leave the reservation.
The mystery of Love's Labours I highlights how many works of Shakespeare's era have vanished. Historians estimate that less than a fifth of all plays written in Elizabethan England still exist today in any form.
Thank you.
The rest survive merely as titles or fragments in records. Even Shakespeare likely had other works that didn't survive, and in this context, Love's Labours I isn't an anomaly, but part of a larger pattern of literary loss. Yet
Anyway,
the idea of a
but
missing
yeah.
Shakespeare play continues
Please
to
be
amaze
kinder to
critics.
other people. You never know what
Finding a
they're going
complete
through.
copy
They
would
could
prove to
off
be the lowest
themselves
order of loss.
tomorrow. Please, just be kinder to one another.
Amy Robsart was born in 1532 to Sir
To
John
be hurtful
Robsart
is
of
to
Sigerstone,
ask a person to commit
a wealthy
suicide.
landowner. At 17,
And
she
some of
married
those people
Lord
don't really have
Dudley
control of
of
those
Edinburgh
thoughts.
in 1550.
Like me.
Dudley was the son of John
One
Dudley,
day those
Duke
thoughts
of
could
York,
win, and I will
the
be
same
dead.
duke that featured heavily in the King Edward VI segment. Notably, this marriage was reportedly a love match rather than a political alliance, which was a rarity for the time. The wedding was high profile, and even King Edward
Be
himself
honest with
attended.
yourself.
For a time, the
Would you
young
be
couple
devastated
prospered.
if someone
However,
you
as you
loved
will
and cared
recall
about
if you watched the whole video,
lost
in
themselves
1553,
because
Robert's
people being
father was
hurtful?
overthrown
You'd probably be pretty
after trying to
devastated.
place Lady
Why be hurtful to other people? Truly,
Robert Dudley was imprisoned
it's a bad idea.
and
It's
condemned,
really
though
fucking
unlike
stupid.
his father,
Like
he was later
cats.
pardoned. Through this turbulent period, Amy
No,
remained loyal.
I will not marry you. I will probably never marry a man. If I marry a man, the man will want children, and then the man will not help with the children, and then the man will throw a hissy fit because I don't want the children, and then I will divorce his ass and take everything.
He was appointed
Hey,
master of
snack.
the force,
I'd be back.
soon became the new queen's closest favorite. Amy, however, didn't join her husband at court. She stayed in the country, living quietly with friends and rarely seeing Dudley. Naturally, her prolonged absence fueled significant gossip. It was rumored that Amy suffered from an unknown condition, and that Elizabeth was simply waiting for Amy to die so she could marry Dudley. While the condition wasn't well understood at the time, the rumor mill had effectively diagnosed Amy with cancer. By 1560, both English courtiers and foreign observers openly speculated that if Amy were out of the picture, the Queen would soon wed Robert Dudley. One report by the Spanish ambassador even claimed that Dudley boasted he would be in a better position within a year, an ominous hint that Amy might soon pass, and he would marry the Queen. This put Amy in an unwelcome spotlight. Though she never sought attention, her health and presence were pivotal to a potential royal marriage. On the morning of September 8, 1560, Amy Dudley insisted that all her household servants attend a fair nearby Haddington, leaving her virtually alone at her home. When the servants returned that evening, they found Amy lying deceased at the foot of a narrow staircase. Her neck was broken and she had two head wounds. Robert Dudley, who was with the Queen at
I'm
Windsor
back.
that day,
My voice is shot, but I'm back.
Thomas Blunt. Dudley himself stayed away from the scene to avoid any appearance of interference, instructing that the coroner's inquest
I still don't want to marry men.
and by refuge. He understood that his wife's
Mm,
strange death
cups.
would be scrutinized closely. The coroner's jury eventually returned a verdict of accidental death.
You're trying to convince me I should marry
Amy's
him.
demise was attributed to a tragic
The off
misstep
chance he
on the
won't
stairs.
try to kill me.
Dudley professed
I don't like it. I don't want to.
But the court of public opinion
No, thank you.
was convinced.
Well, I don't want to get divorced because a man threw a hissy fit and tried to kill me. Because I wouldn't have his children.
Many contemporaries
I also don't want to get
associate
abused like I did, and like,
the staircase Amy fell from had only a few steps, casting doubt on
okay, it's not going to make me marry a man. I think,
her body.
honestly, all women, gay or not, should marry other women and go on strike until the men behave better.
These odd details led to suspicions that her death wasn't an accident at all.
Icky. That's my thought.
Much like
icky.
a modern case,
Hi.
the most obvious suspect was Amy's own husband. Robert Dudley had a clear motive in the eyes of
That's my
observers.
thought.
With Amy
He
gone,
icky.
he would be free to
He's
marry
gross. He should shut the fuck up.
His rivals wasted no time in pointing fingers.
I saw this fucking clip of what his latest song is. I pay way too much attention to people. And it like
reported scandalous talk that the Queen herself might have connived at removing.
Like, I already have low expectations for him.
Though
This
no
was just
evidence linked
sad.
Dudley to wrongdoing, people noted that he stood to benefit from his wife's absence. Over the years, other theories emerged.
Or any man ever.
Queen Elizabeth's chief advisor, William Cecil, secretly arranged Amy's death to ensure Dudley would never become too powerful by marriage.
That's a black man, I'm pretty sure.
This theory is
I don't
based
look
on
like
Cecil's
him.
political motive and some circumstantial hints, but no solid proof. Another suggestion is that Amy Robsart might have done it to herself. It was quite obvious to absolutely
I
everyone
think
that her husband
all
had
women,
died.
gay or not, should marry other women.
The fact that
Okay, this seems like you're trying to make me racist. And
Amy had seemed severely
frankly, it's not
threatened
gonna
by
work.
Robert's death.
And
However,
frankly, you just look
most
really
historians
stupid.
find this theory unconvincing, as it
Anyway,
would have been a
I
shocking
think
act
all
to
women
simply
should marry other women until men learn how to be nicer. All the women should marry other women. Okay, I don't care. Okay, I'm not a person of color though, and you keep comparing me to people of color. I have no pigment in my skin, really. I painted all my walls. Anyway, but yeah, I think all women should marry other women until men learn how to be nicer. You want kids? Adopt. No more biological children. No more. No more. We will adopt exclusively until there are no more children that need to be adopted. I am tired of men. I am so tired of them. Like, truly, so fucking tired.
Walmart Plus in-home members get orders delivered free and put away by trusted associates.
No. I just truly am tired of men. I think there's only one man I would marry in this world now. And yeah, he doesn't know I exist, so I'm not marrying him. Not doing it. No.
Queens and Consorts of the United Kingdom. Part 7. The Hanoverians.
Yes.
The lives of many kings and
What?
queens regnant.
Okay, dude, I know English isn't your first language, so I'm gonna give you a minute to think about what you just said,
But the lives of their spouses
because I don't think you meant to say that.
In this series, we will learn the stories of the many queens consort and the handful of male consorts who have been at the monarch's sides. Through love, hate, adultery, and sometimes murder, these women and men have played vital roles in the history of England.
No, there's no such thing as a normal couple. There's a thing called happiness, which I hope you mean by a normal couple, is being happy. Because if you're not happy in your relationship, you need to leave his ass. And yes, I say he. Because guess what? Typically, women are not the fucking problem. Guess what? I also don't care much for the male genitalia. I really don't. Or their attitudes, or the words they say. Every time I give a man a chance, every time, you know what he does? He acts like he's better than me, and he really, really is not. Mifa. My name is Mifa.
Sophia began an affair of her own with Swedish soldier Count Philip von Königsmark, but her
As in me, fa, as in the word me, spelled with an I, and F-A, Mifa.
But their plans were leaked to Prince George.
Mm.
Disappeared mysteriously. Rumors spread he had been murdered, and his
I think I may
body
have,
thrown in the river or
because
buried
I'm getting kind of really tired. I don't want to do my makeup while listening to music. So I will see you all later. I highly suggest you all be a lot nicer.